Hi, grade one students. I'm very happy. I told you, as I said in introduction, we're going to work on the keyboard today. So, what is a keyboard? A keyboard is one of the four main part of the computer, and it's also really important. So, a keyboard is used to type letters, numbers, and symbols. There are actually many types of keyboard, but we are going to focus on the standard keyboard because nowadays there are keyboard that are no standard. Those ones that call multimedia keyboard. But we are going to focus on the standard keyboard. The standard keyboard is a keyboard that has um, 104 keys. Okay, so you guys, as you guys can see, this is a keyboard. What do we call a keyboard? It's a board that has keys on it. These keys you guys are seeing right here, that the only simple buttons. Okay, they're simple buttons. That's why they call them keys. But the board is the place where those keys are plugged. Okay. Well, as I say, there are different types of keyboard. There are keyboard that have um, volume, internet, where you can search for internet shortcut. But today we're gonna focus on, as I said, the standard keyboard. Okay. Well, a keyboard has different types of keys on it. Different types of keys. We see here we have alphabet keys, number keys, function keys, arrow keys, enter keys, spacebar keys. So today we're going to study all these keys. We're going to see the use of all those keys. Why do we have all those keys on the keyboard? How to use them? What is the use of each and every key on the keyboard? Because without those keys, we're not going to complete our work the way we want it to be completed. Okay? Well, let's start with this first keys, the alphabet keys. The alphabet keys are just like the alphabets. Alphabet keys has 26 letters. If you want to type your name, you want to type your dad's name, you want to type anyone's name, you use the alphabet keys. They are the alphabet keys are right here. This the part where you guys can see on the screen. I'm moving the mouse on them. Alphabet keys are right here. And then what you also should know is that the keyboard we're using nowadays is called QWERTY keyboard. QWERTY comes from the first six letters of the alphabet keys. Guys, look. QWERTY. And if you count the letter, the keys one, two, three, four, five, six. The first six letters of the alphabet keys form QWERTY. Okay, so it's the name of the keyboard we're using today. All right, guys, don't forget the alphabet keys has 26 letters. Okay, and then the keyboard we're using today is called QWERTY. And then QWERTY comes from the first six letters of the alphabet keys. All right, don't forget, it's very important. Well, we said that the standard keyboard has 104 keys. This is something that you guys should always remember. All right. And then the second keys are the number keys. Keys that help you type your age, type your dad's age, sometimes calculate if possible. They're called number keys. And then we have 10 numbers on the keyboard. 10 numbers on the number keys from 0 to 9. You guys can see it right here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have two places we can see the numbers on the keyboard. We have the number keypad, which is here, okay, and then the numbers, that's right here. All right, guys, don't forget the number keypad, which is here, and the numbers are also here. But if you still count, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Don't forget we don't have 9 numbers on the number keys. We have 10 numbers on the number keys. Okay? Don't forget. So the next keys are called function keys. So we have 12 function keys. These keys are used to perform, are used for specific functions. Okay? Now, as I'm going to give you an example. So I'm going to use function keys. First, what I'd like you to know before I use function keys is that we have function keys are from F1 to F12. They're here on top of the numbers. Okay, here F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, very simple. 12 function keys. I'm just going to give you a short, something very small, how to use function keys. If I want to save a file in another way, because to save a file, everybody knows that we use Control plus S. Okay, but if I want to save, I'm going to write it here and I'll come back. I want to write it here and then I'll come back. Okay, I'll come back. I'm going to write it here. Okay. Everybody knows that if I want to save a file, it's CTRL plus S. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to make it bigger. Uh, okay. And all right. And I just need to change this. Okay. Everyone knows that saving a file is CTRL plus S. But if you want to use a specific way to save it, you can use function keys. So with function keys, you press function Fn plus F12. This is also a way to save a file. Fn plus F12. So this is the reason why I said that function keys function keys are used for specific functions. All right. You can save a file, you can restart, you can reinstall your laptop using function keys. They're all specific functions. I hope you're understanding, all right? So, okay, let's go on. Now we have arrow keys. The arrow keys, first, they help you navigate on the screen, moving the cursor left, right, up and down. They're also used to play computer games, right? They also used to play computer games. So what is a cursor? A cursor is a blinking line on a monitor. I'll show you what a cursor is. So first, these are the arrow keys, okay? Up, down, left, right. Now I'll show you what the cursor is. Okay, see this blinking line here, the the blinking line, something that blinks, bump, 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 bump. It's called the cursor. Now, how am I going to how am I going to move the cursor up, down, left, and right? Let's see. Left, right, up, down. See? Down, up, down, up, left, right. So moving the cursor to the old four direction, you need the arrow keys to use them. Playing a computer game, you can also use these keys. All right, guys? It's very important for you guys to know this, okay? Don't forget about function key that's told you previously um, that the function keys are used for specific functions, and showed you how to save a file in another way using function keys. All right. So the next keys we have it's enter keys. We actually have two enter keys on the keyboard. The first one is here, it's big, and the small one is on the number keypad. Right. There are two enter keys, but the enter keys helps you move the cursor to the beginning of the next line. So which means the enter keys helps to go down when you're typing. If you want to go down to the beginning of the next line, you press enter key. I'm going to show you. I'm here, then I want to go down. When I press enter key, it takes me down here, okay? I'll restart. I'm here. I want to go down to write something between this sentence and the second one. I place my cursor, the blinking line here, and I press enter. Then I can write. You guys see this? All right. Okay. Now we also have another key, which is the space bar key. The space bar key is actually the longest key on the keyboard. It's used to insert space between two words or two letters, right? So the space bar key is right here at the bottom. And if I want to use it, guys, look, I keep my cursor here in the middle of the keyboard. Now I want to insert space between Y and B, or key and board. I press spacebar key. I press again. I'm still keeping spaces. Okay, so which means using the spacebar key is keeping space between two words or two letters. Don't forget, there are two enter keys, and the spacebar key is the longest key on the keyboard. It's used to insert space between two words or two letters. All right? Don't forget, guys, it's very important. Don't forget. Now, using a keyboard, we want to use the keyboard in a proper way. We want to type in a very good way. Typing in a very good way requires some position, requires some knowledge. So you have to learn how to place your fingers on the keyboard. This is these are two keyboards that's showing you how to place your fingers on the keyboard. When you're typing, the first thing you should do is dividing the keyboard into two parts. Because you have two hands, should divide the keyboard into two parts. The left hand should go this way and the right hand should go that way. Dividing the keyboard into two parts the way I just divided it here. So I keep my left hand here for this. I'll type these keys using my left hand. The other keys, I'll type them using my right hand. This is it. It's right here. Look at these two hands. Okay. Always use the thumb for space bar. The space bar is there, the thumbs are there to click on the space bar. But the other fingers can be used for the other keys. But the first thing I would like you to learn is dividing the keyboard into two parts. You divide the keyboard into two parts and you place your fingers. Okay. And then you start typing according to the sign I just did. I just kept on this hand. I have A on this A here, S, D, F. So which means if I want to type Q, I use this finger. If I want to type S, I use W, I use this finger. If I want to type E, I use this finger. If I want to type R, I use this finger. All right. If I want to type V, I use this finger. Guys, it's very important to use this position so you can have, you can increase, you can improve your typing speed. And then the level of your typing will be perfect. All right? Don't forget about this. And then today's activity will be asking adults to open Notepad or Microsoft Word for you, then perform this action below. Type your name, the names of your parents, the names of your friends, your age, your school, the name of your teachers. Ask an adult to save it for you, then send it to my WhatsApp. All right? Thank you. Thank you for watching the lesson. But a quick reminder, don't forget that function keys are used for specific functions. The spacebar key is the longest key on the keyboard. We have two enter keys on the keyboard. Okay, we have 10 numbers on the keyboard. Don't forget that, all right? When I ask the question, they tell me there are 9 numbers because they're from 0 to 9. No, the 10 numbers, all right? And then I want you to know that keyboard is one of the four main part of the computer, all right? It's used for typing letters, numbers, and symbols. I hope you guys enjoy the lesson. Then I see you guys next class. Thank you.